Compare the triplets. Alice and Bob each created one problem for hackerrank. A reviewer rates the two challenges, awarding points on a scale from 1 to 100 for 3 categories: problem clarity, originality, and difficulty. The rating for Alice's challenge is the triplet A, A0, A1, A2, and the rating for Bob's challenge is the triplets B, B0, B1, B2. The task is to find the comparison points by comparing A0 with B0, A1 with B1, and A2 with B2. If A is greater than B, then Alice is awarded 1 point. If A is less than B, then Bob is awarded 1 point. If A is equal to B, then neither person receives a point. Comparison points is the total points a person earned. Given A and B, determine their respective comparison points. Example: A is 1, 2, 3, B is 3, 2, 1. For element 0, Bob is awarded a point because A is 0. For the equal elements A, 1 and B1, no points are earned. Finally, for elements 2, A2 is greater than B2, so Alice receives a point. The return array is 1, 1, with Alice's score first and Bob's second. The function description. Complete the function compareTriplets in the editor below. compareTriplets has the following parameters. Int A 3 is Alice's challenge rating. Int B3 is Bob's challenge rating. Return int 2. Alice's score is in the first position and Bob's score is in the second. Input format. The first line contains 3 space separated integers A0, A1, and A2, the respective values in triplet A. The second line contains 3 space separated integers B0, B1, and B2, the respective values in triplet B. So for constraints, 1 less than equal to A is less than equal to 100, and 1 less than equal to B is less than equal to 100. So for sample input 0, 5, 6, 7, 3, 6, 10. So the sample output will be 0, or sample output 0 is 1, 1. So this is the explanation. So if A is A0, A1, A2 is equal to 5, 6, 7. B, B0, B1, B2 is equal to 3, 6, 10. Now let's compare each individual score. So A greater than B, Alice receives 1 point. A is equal to B, so nobody receives a point. A2 is less than B2, so Bob receives 1 point. Alice's comparison score is 1, and Bob's comparison score is 1. Thus we return the array 1, 1, and the sample input for 1 is 17, 28, 30, 99, 60, and 8. Well, I'm not going to C, I'm going to do JavaScript, and let's solve this problem. Right, so what I did, if we go back to the function, so the compareTriplets function accepts A and B, 2 arrays each containing 3 numbers. This function's objective is to compare the corresponding elements in each array and count the instance in which element in array A is larger than element in array B, and vice versa. The function initializes two variables, Alice and Bob, to keep track of how many times each array triumphs in order to achieve this. The forEach method, the forEach method is then invoked on array A, iterating through each member and comparing it to its counterpart in array B. The conditional operator AND is used to perform the comparison. Alice is increased if element in A is bigger than element in B that it corresponds to. Similar to this, Bob is increased if an element in A is smaller than an element in B. The function then outputs an array with the values Alice and Bob, which indicates the number of times each array was victorious.